do see it generally as a positive development. I think it's good to appreciate the history behind this. Diba, it wasn't so long ago na we've had people of faith saying na makasalanan ang maging LGBT, na wala kayong karapatan maging part ng simbahan. But now we're seeing a change in tone. We're talking about culture. I was listening to your input earlier. Culture doesn't change overnight, diba? We understand that. So we welcome any sort of positive step forward, and this is one of them.
Have you seen the statement of Archbishop Soc Villegas about the landmark ruling that we talked about? Nabasa mo
Yeah,
ba
I
yun?
did. And I do expect even here in the Philippines, it's still going to be a divided opinion among many people of faith. Because I have worked with, Bahaghari has worked with other Christian denominations, religious bodies who openly say that they are in support of LGBT rights. So it also remains to be seen how the Catholic Church more broadly will recognize this. But I do want to point out the thing that was raised earlier, we're talking about the Catholic Church, and it's another thing entirely. If we're talking about the law of the land, because ideally there should be a separation of church and state.
Kumusta naman yung sa kabilang side, no? Let's talk about the government and the law side of it all. A lot of the things that you are fighting for, where are those at this point? For example, kanina sabi nga ni Representative Benny Abante, although we know where he's coming from, he's very religious, he expressed opposition to the Pope's ruling. Kamusta yung laban ninyo when it comes to SOGI, etc.?
Okay. Well, when it comes to LGBT rights, diba? Even when it comes to women's rights, napakaraming anggulo yan. Marriage equality is just one of them. Ang isa pong pinaglalaban natin ngayon, the SOGI Equality Bill, or it's basically a law that protects all of us against gender-based discrimination. If we observe the hearings, nakaupo rin po ako dun sa hearings sa House of Representatives. Actually, most of our legislators are either open to it or supportive of the SOGI Equality Bill. But we have people, with all due respect, people like Benny Abante, and I'll state it bluntly, they are a very loud minority in Congress and the Senate who are, and I think it's very unfortunate, making it, they're dedicating their entire political careers to preventing other people from enjoying their rights. But again, I do feel na a conversation like this, it is also why we welcome such a statement by the Pope. Even if we have conditions, it's still a step forward. And it still puts the question that people in Congress, in the Senate, people who are writing our laws, who should be serving us as their constituents, if the Pope himself, regardless of all these conditions, thinks that LGBT couples should be recognized,